Eden and the Sapphire Coast is really a special place. This is a place of significance both for First Nations people and also many generations of whale watchers. Now, recently, our research has shown that this area seems to be a hotspot for whale activity that we've never seen on such great numbers. So, for example, the observations of supergroup feeding events by humpback whales is something truly special. Now, for those who don't know, a few years ago, in fact, 2 years ago, ecotourism operators and citizen scientists through the pandemic were able to keep going out, doing their wonderful thing, and observed whales feeding in big, big numbers. Now, these big numbers involved more than 20 or more humpback whales. In some cases, there were up to 90 whales in one spot, feeding within 5 body lengths of each other. Now, this is known as a supergroup feeding event, and the only other place in the Southern Hemisphere this has been observed was in South Africa. In addition to that, we also saw whales use bubbles to feed. That's right, using bubbles. This is where they deliberately will blow bubbles from their nostrils, which is on top of their head, and blow a bubble net around their prey. Now, they can do this alone or cooperatively with another whale. As well as that, many, many years on, or I should say at least 2, where we are now, we still have observations of whales not only bubble net feeding, but feeding in this area. And in addition to the humpback whales, there's southern right whales and the significance of Brutus whales, which is read brides, but actually pronounced Brutus, feeding in these areas. In fact, it was only recently that there was a fantastic drone footage of a Brutus whale feeding in Twofold Bay. So this area is not only really significant for whales, but for people. There's cultural connections, First Nations representation here to highlight the importance of whales in their culture. This truly is a very special place and an appropriate place to be celebrating whales through the Eden Whale Festival.